When I was 12 years old, I suddenly realized that I was going to die one day, and I became really desperate for purpose. I got into church and religion. I got into fame and celebrities. And as a middle schooler, even then I realized that all of that felt artificial still. I would literally Google on my phone in bed every night, do I matter? And why am I alive? And I would just scroll through every result that came up.
This is the galaxy image of Andromeda. We took this image with the satellite that I worked on. But part of the reason I love Andromeda is just because I feel like it's a reflection of the Milky Way. So in so many ways, looking at it, I just feel like it makes me feel like home. It makes me feel like I'm looking at home.
I do remember 20 years ago, I was involved in the building, in the design and the construction of a piece of hardware for an X-ray observatory satellite. It was impressive, and it was sort of like a pretty emotional moment when the first time we switched on the various pieces that we put into a test chamber, and it worked, right? This their bleep 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 stuff starts showing up on a little screen, and it all works the way it was supposed to work. That was impressive. I do remember that sort of took my breath away for a bit.
I've heard a lot of people say that when they look up at the night sky or think about the universe and think about these large scales, that they feel like their problems don't matter. But for me, it's been a little different than that. Whenever I think about the universe, I feel like I do matter. I feel like I'm a part of it. I feel like it's something that I can use my time and my existence to learn more about it. And so it belongs to me, and not just me, but everyone. But it's something that makes me feel like I matter too.
After years of struggling with these ungoogleable questions, I realized that the closest thing I got to an answer was astrophysics. For me, it felt suddenly very honest and comforting to just face the prospect of being nothingness head on. Just to study the universe and our tiny, tiny place in it, and not drift through life in denial of our nothingness by needing a higher purpose. Like, we're tiny, and that's okay. I also realized that if nothing matters, doesn't everything suddenly also matter so much more? The sun will explode in 5 billion years, and this amaryllis bud I'm raising is now the most important thing to ever exist, because it matters to me. I find a lot of peace in this idea.
To stargaze at the skies. Now I only want to melt the stardust in your eyes. Star